everybody's doing well today. I just got back a little while ago from the holiday parade, which was very cute, but it was very congested. Anyhow, I ran into an old friend from high school, which was nice. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? Okay. Hello for today. Hello for today. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and areas of your life that have been stagnant should now start to move forward. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe feeling grounded and stable around finances, cause for celebration comes in. Not bad. Coal, general. Life moves forward towards greener pastures when you listen to your intuition. Success comes in around work, school, or business. You could be spending time with an Aries. You could have a new venture begin. A wish comes true. Could be also spending time with an Aquarius or a Libra. May have choices and options around social activity. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Mega, love. Mega. Disconnect from, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Leave old hurts in the past and listen to your intuition. Through perseverance, life will pay off and you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You do have a committed relationship coming in. Anything that's not functioning well needs to move into the past. If it's functioning well, life will move forward. It could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. TVET for the next 48. No longer holding yourself back. You may have choices and options around social activity. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Money comes in. Finances are improving. You could be planning travel. And life may change for you for the better quickly. Not bad. Queen City for tomorrow. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and life moves forward. Maybe spending time with an Aries or fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could have Empress bringing in love and money or more of it. And whatever you plan to do tomorrow should be fun and successful. Summons, general. Lay down the laws, set boundaries, and life moves forward. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Money comes in, finances could be improving. Lay down the laws, set boundaries, and a wish comes true. Could be spending time with the Sagittarius. Hi, Mel. Hi, Adonis. Kriti for love. Kriti for love. For love, perseverance pays off. New beginnings are on the horizon. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you've got the Magician bringing in the ability to manifest new opportunities. Cooperation and compromise is suggested, and life is moving forward, so it's probably new energy that may be fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Natalie, love. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You do have commitment coming in that has long-term potential around it if that's something that you're interested in. A wish may be coming true with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But then you also have another Capricorn here. And possibly an Aries. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward successfully. Rip Hand Deep, General. Rip Hand Deep, General. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially secure and feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward when you listen to your intuition. Lay down the laws, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Near future for Jane and me. Communication comes in or picks up. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation could help things move forward quickly. You have choices and options around social activity. Life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. Martisha, today and tonight messages. Okay, you may have choices and options around social activity. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You have the world at your feet. Should be a decent day. Cinnamon for today. Cinnamon for today. You have cause for celebration coming in around life moving forward, and your luck is changing for the better. Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And there may be choices and options around group activity. You have a lot of people around today. Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. John, dealing with crazy issues. Issues from crazy administrators in my current place of employment in education. What is Tarot's immediate advice? If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. And maybe like sleep on it, like give it the weekend. Anxiety eases when you express your wants and needs around the situation, but I wouldn't try to push for anything right now. Exploring your options around work could lead you to success, and you may fall into something new. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and life could be moving forward. Teamwork is favored, cooperation and compromise, but you know what? Exploring your options may get you out of this situation and into a better one. Let's see what happens. I wouldn't make any decisions until you're ready, and I would at least give yourself the weekend before doing anything. Like if you feel like you want to fly off the handle, don't do that yet. At least give it the weekend. So annoying. Michelle, for this weekend, you have the world at your feet. You have some money coming in. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. A new venture could be beginning. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Pallavi, love. Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, you have a love offer and a wish that comes true. Negativity is moving into the past and life begins to move forward. If you're currently with someone, expressing your wants and needs around the situation leads you to success. And areas of your life that have been stagnant should now start to move forward. You have people here. You have Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have Sagittarius. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead you to success. So don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Sarah wants the orange cards. cut the cords. And spirituality, cords are energetic bonds that connect us to a situation, person, or place. There are different types of cords, but in this context, they are connections to situations or people that have a negative or draining effect upon us. We can also create negative cords when we have expectations of an outcome or a situation, especially when it's outside of our control. So this is an important time for you to release any attachments to people, places, situations, and outcomes, or anything else that could be limiting your experience of joy. Angels are wrapping you in a light of love so that you can lovingly detach from situations that could be draining, dramatic, or damaging to your health or purpose. And then this one is take a step back. Your angels are guiding you to take a step back and reflect before proceeding further. There is an excitable and action-oriented energy around you at this time, but you are being encouraged to review the situation before making any moves. Remember that you are a sensitive being, and should the correct steps and intentions not be lined up, you could be opening up yourself to harsh energies or situations that could be limiting to your growth. In order to have the best experience and positive outcome, take some time now to meditate on your actions, intentions, visions, and goals. Call in your angels and invite them to guide you and to make the decision that will be supportive of your expansion for your highest good. Not bad. Eminem, love for Taurus. Eminem, love for Taurus. Okay, Taurus is a little slow and steady, wins the race, but they may make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve them because they have the Eight of Cups here. If they're in a relationship that's well functioning, the relationship will probably continue, but they may leave the past in the past. If they're not with anyone, they're probably leaving the past in the past and moving forward with either an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, possibly water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They do have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship around them through perseverance, but if they're undecided about something, they shouldn't make any decisions until they're ready. Amen for this week with O. This week with O. Slow and steady wins the race, but expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Things are a little out of balance. Justice is in reverse. Things, you might be feeling like things are a little unstable, but nothing bad is happening. It just may be a slow week. Communication looks good, though. Mayor Rob wants spirit cards. Strength, Archangel Ariel. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor, use your originality and ingenuity. Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. Pretty good. Birsha, General. Birsha, General. Birsha, making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. The world is at your feet. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward, and you are ready for it. Amy for the next 48 for Sunny. Amy for the next 48 for Sunny. This person may have a little more financial stability coming in. Their perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and they may be spending time with a Leo or a Libra. They're feeling ambitious, and they should be able to accomplish whatever they set their mind to. Life is moving forward quickly. Jasmine, General, from now until next Friday. You may have choices and options around social activity. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You may be coming up with a side business, side project, side hustle, or the idea for one. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life is coming into balance. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And if you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. I think I am up to Migu for the next 24. Migu for the next 24. Slow and steady wins the race, but teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and you could have some more financial stability coming in. Maybe spending time with a Leo. You could have choices and options around social activity. Areas of your life that have been slow or stagnant should now start to move forward, and perseverance pays off. Not bad, not bad. Shaho love reading. Okay, when it comes to love, leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Anything that's been disappointing, heartbreaking, or misaligned needs to move into the past. And then moving forward, you could have choices and options coming in around love. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, but you might need to disconnect from something that isn't working. And then you could have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Cause for celebration could also come in around the Leo. Happy Halloween, my favorite. Bernard, happy Halloween. XXX love. When it comes to love, you've got Empress bringing in love and money or more of it, life-changing for the better quickly, happiness coming in around love. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, but you should have choices and options around love. You've got Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The Magician gives you the ability to manifest new opportunities. You also may have a Virgo here. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Your love life could be moving forward. You know, I think I'm just going to be a witch because my cow costume is like falling apart. My Dorothy costume, I don't know if I want to, you know, we're going to walk around the mall. I don't have any red shoes. I had red shoes, but they were so uncomfortable and painful. I got to make new ruby slippers. But that's not for today. I can't do it today. So if I got to go out into the car, make sure that my witch's hat is in the trunk, and then I'll just be a witch. I have like a black shirt with a moon on it, and then I have this like coat that kind of looks like it could be kind of like a witch's cloak, and then that will be it. And yeah, I could wear the hat in here tonight. I love Halloween, but right now with like everything I have to pay for, I just couldn't go out and buy myself a costume willy-nilly. Like I bought Avery her costume. Marticia sent an email, so let me go to my email. I don't think that that's what it was. And I don't know, why would he point it out to you? I don't think that's what it was. And I don't specifically see him engaging with others, but I'm not convinced he's being honest with you about everything. I would be careful. I'd be careful with him because he seems to, like there's too many highs and lows. And I don't think he's being honest about everything, but I don't see him specifically with anybody else right now. So let's see what happens. It's odd that he would point that out to you. Jasmine, love for the remainder of this year. Disconnect from, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And you might have a committed relationship come in if that's something you're interested in. Towards the end of the year, it may have long-term potential and it could bring life back into balance. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and it could be a Sagittarius and maybe a Capricorn. It also could be that that's the time of the year, Sagittarius and Capricorn, when the person comes in, but it looks like it's new energy that comes in out of the blue, and it could be unexpected. So it could be you're not expecting it when it happens, or it could also be maybe like not the normal type that you're used to. Like you might have a specific type, and then this may be someone that you're like, well, I'm not usually attracted to that kind of person, but then all of a sudden you find that kind of person attractive. So let's see what happens. Could be something interesting. B, I'm okay for the next 48 hours. Next 48 hours. You've got listen to your intuition, and a new beginning is on the horizon. You may be feeling a little bit more financially secure, and you could have choices and options around social activity. You have an Aries and a Libra around. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. And if you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. My God, my stomach is rumbling. Like, why am I so hungry this early in the morning? I'm not usually hungry in the morning. Emily, today and tomorrow with Soha. Things look a little slow. You got the Hangman here. If you have plans, nothing is changing. Your plans will probably move forward. If you don't have plans, there's probably not much happening. Things are looking kind of slow and maybe even a little disconnected, but there could be communication that comes in. Amsh 06, romance. Disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life could move forward towards greener pastures. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But you could have a new fire sign coming in towards the end of this year that brings life back into balance and long-term potential around your relationship. Not bad. Vicky, general for tomorrow. You may have something fun and exciting happen, or you may do something out on a whim. You got success coming in around whatever it is you're putting time and effort into. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition, and don't forget about time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Looks like an okay day. Bernard, general love reading. Relationship. You do have opportunity for a relationship before the end of the year. You've got like teamwork, cooperation, and compromise is suggested around personal relationships. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. You have Earth here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You also may have a Leo here. Lay down the laws, set boundaries will serve you well around love, and areas of your life that have been slow should now start to move forward. Not bad. Purely Precious, Roger's current feelings and next actions for me. This person may find you to be somebody who is grounded and stable, smart, intelligent, successful. They're slow. I don't see much action here. Things look a little out of balance. So if you want to speak to them, I would suggest reaching out to them. Magician's Heart, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's been disastrous or hurtful, neglectful, leave it in the past, and life could move forward. With Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Although Cancer comes up the strongest, There could be two people, water and then a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and then another Cancer. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, but you might need to let go of something that isn't working in order to move forward. And Lotus, work for the next week. Work looks good. Through perseverance, a wish comes true and you're ready for it. Life's moving forward. You have choices and options that could lead you to success. Money coming in, new beginnings on the horizon, being guided by the divine towards greener pastures. Pretty good. Vartika, finances for November. Finances are okay. You're paying off a bill of debt or a loan. You have money coming in. Nine of Pentacles is money flowing, coming in. That's usually like earned income. But then you also have the Ten of Pentacles here, which could be money coming in from another way. It could be a gift, a reimbursement, a refund, whatever it is. Finances look okay. Hi, Lucky. Lucky, Jay tried to call earlier, but he couldn't hear me. Was this true? It is true. Yeah, it is true. May have something to do with that phone. Lucinda for the next 7. Lucinda for the next 7. Success comes in around work, school, or business, and you might be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan could bring in cause for celebration. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Lay down the laws, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You could be spending time with a Gemini. Arcade, General. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and you might feel relief around life moving forward. You have feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life moves forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life comes into balance. You also may be feeling like somebody's making you an offer that would be hard to turn down. That could change life for you for the better quickly. Pretty good. Stacy for today. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. You could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Old wounds, anxiety, that kind of nonsense is moving into the past. It should be a pretty productive day. And then Stacy for this weekend. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Although it may be slow and steady wins the race, life is moving forward with the world at your feet. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. And then you have choices and options that lead to success around work, school, or business. A wish comes true. Not bad. Not bad. Should be a pretty good weekend. We set the clocks back this weekend? I think we do, right? Halloween? Maybe. Lydia, surprised me. John towards me. Things look good. You got communication coming in. You have things well functioning. Cooperation and compromise is suggested, but your luck around the situation is changing for the better. Communication and things moving forward could be between now and like the middle of November. You may see a change in the situation with growth, change, and transformation. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. Life could move forward if you listen to your intuition. Pretty good. Pretty good. Olivia, should I go back to the area that I'm from or stay put? It may be a good idea to go back to where you're from. Especially if where you are, you feel like things are out of balance or there's a struggle. Susie, general reading for the weekend. You may have choices and options around social activity. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. Perseverance pays off and life moves forward. You may feel relief around life moving forward. It should be a pleasant weekend with time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. DJ for tomorrow. Growth, change, and transformation comes in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And then you have like a little more financial stability coming in. Feeling happy and content. Choices and options around social activity. A wish comes true. Not bad. Diana, does Spirit see Diaz changing residence in January, February, or March? And will it be back to their parents' home? At this point, I'm not convinced that this person is moving right now. It's not coming up strong enough for me to say yes to any of those months. Alpha, general. Areas of your life that have been slow to move forward should now start to move forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You have choices and options around social activity, and you may feel relief around finances improving. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. You may have a new job or business opportunity come in that brings in good money. Nisha, general. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures, and you're ready for it. The world is at your feet. There's relief coming in around work, school, or business. You'll have choices and options around social activity between now and the end of the year. Looks like pretty good. Like you probably have a lot of like choices and options around social activity. The rest of the year kind of flies by, but in a positive way. Doll face for the weekend. You could have a wish come true. A betrayal, a heartache, a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. You could be planning travel. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Could be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a Leo. A heartache, a disappointment, anxiety, all moving into the past. It may be a good weekend. Time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Viddy, I need something from the store that my ex, who I still like, works, so I've been putting it off. How does he feel about me these days? If anything, what would happen if I showed up? I mean, it doesn't look like he has any bad feelings towards you, but the thing is that things are out of balance. So my suggestion would be not to go to this store if you still have feelings for him, because things are out of balance. So he may not feel the same, and seeing him may set you back, you know, on the healing journey. It may be a good idea to move forward and avoid that store, or have somebody else go get you what you need, because it's going to, you know, it's like, it's, I don't know why it's like this, but it's for a lot of people. You could be doing really well, putting something behind you, and then something as simple as seeing them pass you at a traffic light, and now all of a sudden it's like, what is he thinking? What does he want? Is he going to call me? Did he see me? And it kind of like sets you back. And with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's like things are out of balance. So avoiding the situation may be in your best interest right now, because I don't think much would come of it if you went in there. Dr. Sony, general overall for the rest of the year. Overall, it looks like lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Disappointments heal and move into the past, a wish comes true. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan could make you feel relief. You may have a new job or business opportunity that comes in that could push your career forward. Okay, love for next week. Love for next week. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And life could change for you for the better quickly. But disconnecting from people, places, and things that no longer serve you is suggested. If you feel like you're holding on to something that is just not working in your highest interest, it may be time to let that go in order for your life to move forward. And then things could move forward possibly with a Libra or a Capricorn. It might not be this week, but it may be like on the horizon. Lioness, anything good coming my way soon. A wish comes true. A new beginning is on the horizon. The world is at your feet with growth, change, and transformation coming in and around finances. Areas of your life that you feel have been disappointing, stuck, or stagnant should now start to move forward. Listen to your intuition. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Perseverance pays off around career. Not bad. Not bad. Yvette, what is going on with TW, female friend? Is she okay? She's okay. She just may be busy. She's got a lot going on. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Could be busy. May have reconnected with an old friend or someone she hasn't seen in a while. That could be, or maybe somebody's in town or something like that. The world is at her feet. A wish has come true. Maybe even feeling a little bit run down or tired. But overall, I would say she's okay. Tia Bia, general for the weekend. Your luck changes for the better quickly, and you may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Listen to your intuition. Could be spending time with a Pisces, and you may have choices and options around like social activities. Butterfly A, why did Pisces C want to hang out when we were in school, but not stand and talk with me when we waited for the same tram together? Were there other people around at school and nobody around by the tram? It's like feeling awkward or uncomfortable around the tram. They may have felt more comfortable in school, or it was awkward outside of school. D for today. You could have money coming in and finances may be improving. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success around work, school, or business. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may ease anxiety, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Pretty good. Pretty good. Mihak, general for the next 7. You've got Empress bringing in love and money or more of it, and you may feel relief from finances improving. That could make you happy. Maybe planning travel. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Whatever it is, it would be positive. Maggie, general for Saturday and Sunday. Life comes into balance. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success, and a wish may come true. You could have choices and options around social activity. Life comes into balance. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or an Aquarius. Susie, T the Capricorn towards me. Things are a little slow, but there should be communication that comes in maybe within the next 5 days. And then after that, you're probably going to make plans to see one another. It's a little slow, but you're going to see one another. And the final decision is with A, who is choosing me or someone else. I also worked extra over the weekend without extra pay. He's aware of that. How did that reflect on the overall situation? I think it reflected well, but there's misalignment here. Something is misaligned. So I'm not convinced that whatever this final decision is, I don't know that they're definitely going to go with you because something is misaligned. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Butterfly, yes, but I don't understand why she acts like we're friends in school, but then not after. She's comfortable in school. She's not comfortable outside of school. So I don't know if there's other people around. It may be like I'm comfortable with a group of people, but I'm awkward when it's one-on-one. Tia, is as the Pisces you predicted who I will talk to or see this weekend? We've been in no contact because of a misunderstanding. I'm not convinced it's this person because I'm only getting a 33% chance yes it is. However, I think that you guys will figure out that misunderstanding on the horizon. So if it's not this weekend, it could be like in the month of November. Now, with that being said, you have free will. You could call this person, apologize, talk it out. And if you take action, that could change this weekend. Because 33%, there is a chance it is this person. I'm not convinced. However, with the timing of things, it's very hard to nail down timing. So if I saw Pisces coming in and I'm seeing here there is opportunity for reconciliation on the horizon, there is also a chance that there is no Pisces coming in this weekend, but that situation is going to take place sometime before the end of the year or in the month of November. Like it's still going to happen even if it doesn't happen this weekend. Put it that way. Yeah, I think you guys will work it out. Butterfly, okay, I thought we were friends, so probably not. Sometimes people are just awkward. You know, like I get social anxiety, so I can tell you that I can feel a little awkward. And sometimes I'd rather just walk away because of me. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Or I sometimes will pick up that somebody else is feeling awkward and I walk away. So it's not, it's not really that you're friends or that you're not friends. It's like you guys may just, be students together or colleagues together. And it's not that you aren't friends, but sometimes if you put it in a different place, it just becomes awkward. Like awkward. Like this morning, I went to Avery's school because she was having the Halloween parade. And I ran into an old friend from high school. It's a little awkward. Like you're making small talk. I haven't seen him in years. I'm waiting for Avery's dad. He's God knows where because there's a million people and we're trying to find one another. And then the phone rings and I'm talking to him and the parade is happening and I feel awkward. But then I'm also, because that's who I am. It has nothing to do with anyone else. And then Avery's dad's got his co-workers there because they're watching their kids, and then it turns out that I knew them from years ago, and then that's awkward, and then I'm like, okay, well, I'll let you guys get back to work because I feel awkward. And then I feel like I don't know if I'm making anybody else awkward. Like, so it's not that it's you, it could be that person, especially Pisces, because that's me, Pisces. Like you feel like, oh, it could be a little awkward. Anyway. Hi, J.A. How you been? Maggie, I did. Mihek, I did. F24U5Z. Have I still cleared out with T his secrets, or I only to leave him finally? Can you rephrase that? I'm not sure what you're asking. Ruchi, next in love. Magicians, bringing in the opportunity to manifest new opportunities around love that lead you to a long-term connection. Things could change when you explore your options. You have here a Scorpio. You also have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Anxiety is moving into the past. A wish comes true when you have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship. So let's see what happens. Navy, general for the next 3 weeks. You've got anxiety eases and moves into the past. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Growth, change, and transformation comes in and around work, school, or business. Money comes in and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You also may receive good news. Aries rising, lots of toxic fighting between SS and AP this past year. Reading on when this relationship ends, SS has cheated. I don't see the relationship ending. I mean, there is deceit. The fool in reverse. More is going to get revealed around this situation. Justice is in reverse. Things are out of balance. But I don't see this relationship ending as of right now, which doesn't mean it's not going to. Nothing lasts forever, but I don't see it right now. For whatever the reason is, these people are staying together. Cosmic, did my GeoX move on from me? Yeah, I think he's with somebody else now. I would say he's moved forward with his life, yes. Show empathy, A&I this week. I don't know how to make it better with him. I don't know what it is. Can't make it better. So I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but it's out of balance. So two people that are not looking for the same thing. You can't change it. You have to accept it for what it is. Either you have to be okay with the way things are, or you have to leave it in the past. But you can't, like, there's no way to change something. And you know, I mean, two people, if they're like, hey, our relationship's in the toilet and we want to go for counseling and we want to work things out, that's different. But I don't see this as being a committed relationship. What it looks like is somebody who's trying to make something happen and the other person is just not doing it. So you have to either say, okay, I'm going to be okay with the relationship this way, or I'm going to move on to greener pastures. But that's your choice. Bacon, gentle for Halloween evening. You may have choices and options around social activity. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. And it may be a good evening. You may have a good time tonight, whatever you decide. You may have a couple of options, or you may go to a couple of different places. Oh, you like it, the green hair? This is kind of like an orange, I think. I don't know how it looks on there, but in real life, it's like an orange. Thank you. I like the green with the orange, right? I like this green one. And this is also one that's not in such bad shape like the other ones that are really horrible. F you. I still have to work out T's on honestness now. When is he there, or just leave him? So somebody has been dishonest with you and you want them to be honest. Is that what the question is? Once again, you can't change somebody. This person is not, they're dishonest. They're a liar. They're not going to tell you the truth. I don't know what I don't know where you guys are in the relationship, but the Ace of Cups in reverse can indicate that somebody has either lost interest, is not emotionally connected. There's, it also could be that somebody is not, like, somebody may be attracted to somebody who is not good for them because they're not loving themselves enough. They're willing to put up with this bullshit. And that's like a lacking of self-love with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I don't know what the situation is, but if somebody is lying and they're not telling you the truth and there's dishonesty in the situation, you can't change that person. So you either have to accept that this person is a liar and will continue to lie to you, or you can leave the relationship. But you're not going to change the other person. So that's your choice. Macy, general for today. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Perseverance pays off. Maybe spending time with a Scorpio. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Peach for today and this weekend. May have choices and options around social activity. A wish comes true. Success comes in around whatever it is you're investing time in. And overall, it should be a good weekend with the sun. Lay down the laws, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Listen to your intuition. You're no longer holding yourself back. Could be spending time with an Aquarius. Anthony, my next sex encounter with ladies. What do you see? New beginning on the horizon. That could be with a Gemini or a Capricorn. Exploring your options leads to success, and a new journey may begin before the end of this year. Not bad. Leo sun, general. You have money coming in. Finances are improving. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Paula, what does DH think of PR's behavior? Well, whatever it is, it's weighing heavy on their mind. They're spending a lot of time thinking about whatever's going on. They may feel like this person is, Six of Pentacles in reverse, could be disrespectful or acting out of character. They may be feeling like detached, like they're not, almost like self-sabotage could be possible. And it's weighing heavy on the PR person. Aries sun for the next 24. You may have a wish come true. You've got new beginnings on the horizon. Money comes in, finances improve. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and you may be spending time with a Libra. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You even could be planning travel. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. Is there anybody here that I haven't answered for? No, for the weekend. Got a disappointment, healing and moving into the past, and life coming into balance. Could be spending time with a Virgo. May have choices. Everyone's getting this card. Choices and options around social activity. Maybe because it's Halloween weekend. Perseverance pays off. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Be clear about your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships, and life moves forward. You're not looking back on the past. Pretty good. Explore. I just realized Anju has been lying to me a lot and trying to impress me. Is it really true, or am I just thinking too much? It's making me mad. Well, I would say that he's probably not honest 100% of the time. Nobody is, but I don't see him trying to actively deceive you, and I think you are overreacting a little bit, yeah, or overthinking. Try to like disconnect from it for a couple of days and see if that may help. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Anybody else? Oh my God, he's sleeping. He looks so cute. He's so cute. Let's see if I can get a picture. It's a dog's life. Girly, what are B's current thoughts of me? May find you to be somebody who is smart and intelligent, grounded, stable, hardworking, and successful. Somebody who is kind, caring, and sincere. Pretty good. Pretty good. Red, should Essence go out and party tonight? Well, first card, if she's feeling undecided, she shouldn't make any decisions until she's ready. Overall, it looks like a pretty decent night with the sun here. Like, it could be fun, but be careful because it's also probably a bad night to be out, you know, Halloween. But yeah, I would say, yeah, the energy around the situation looks good. Judith, this is Brenda. Can you do a general? Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Money comes in and finances improve in the month of November. Lioness, am I overthinking, overreacting, or stressing too much about getting a job? It's understandable. It's understandable, yeah. But you're going to get a job. You have a new beginning on the horizon. New beginnings. You may even have choices and options. Life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition. And you're making decisions that push life forward. So I get it. I get it. Red, energy around Halloween feels off. Why? Stay in. I would stay in, yeah. I don't think anything bad is going to happen, but if you're feeling like the energy is off and it's showing indecisiveness, it's better to just stay home, do your own thing, and stay safe. I think you're going to be fine. I don't think anything terrible is happening, but it just might be a good idea to stay in. What about Adonis? I don't know if Adonis is here or if in school. What is happening to me here? Adonis, are you here? Now look at what it's doing. Come on. Let me go back into it. Stupid thing. Emin, how would A feel if I went off with other sector opportunities if he ended up not giving me this opportunity? There are plenty of opportunities outside the sector. I won't stay stagnant in my place. Well, that's exactly what I think this person would think, that it was just time for you to move forward and you're moving in a different direction. It may feel like you wanted your career to move forward, and if it wasn't going to be here, it was going to be elsewhere. I don't think he would be surprised by the reaction. No, I don't think he would be surprised by the reaction. Liz, general between me and Pisces. Communication could lead to a better connection or more success around the connection sometime between now and the end of November. You may have a little romance heating up if this is a romantic connection. Negativity moves into the past. You might be feeling like with cooperation and kindness, life is moving forward and it's functioning better. You may see an improvement. Liz, general for today. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and a new journey begins. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Money comes in, finances improve. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward. Not bad. Essence, good morning. Did I miss one? Essence, Friday throughout the weekend. Could be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. And your luck may change for the better quickly. Pretty good. Pretty good. Clean music, is my dog okay? Dog looks okay, but don't use this. See if something's wrong with the dog, take it to a vet. But it looks like things are okay. Oh, you're welcome. Anybody else here I haven't answered for? And what about Adonis? Adonis could be in school. Although I don't know. I don't know. That's it. Then I will wrap it up and I'll see you guys 2 o'clock on TikTok or maybe 9:30 tonight on here. Either way, I'll be back somewhere later. Yeah, we're gonna go to the mall because it's a little windy here and they have ice skating, so we may ice skate and then trick or treat around the mall. Maybe I want to see if anybody wants to go to dinner or maybe stop at the diner or something. I don't know. We'll do something. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later.